Hi guys. Today we're gonna actually do something a little different. Today by we, I mean my husband and I. Today we are at Orange Hill Memorial Cemetery. My grandfather, as well as his parents and my great-great-grandfather are all buried here. So we are actually gonna start by doing kind of a little EVP session with my grandfather, with my great-grandparents, and then we're gonna kind of wander around and see what we can find. So, hope for the best. Hope we get something. Here they are. Francis and Bennett Lyles was my great-grandparents. There's John Lyles, which is my grandfather, and John Morton, which is my great-great-grandfather. John Morton is actually Francis's father. Funny thing about my grandfather though, John, I've never met my grandfather, and honestly my mother's never met him either. John actually died when my mom was 3 months old, because he went into this, it was called the country kitchen. He went in to try to fix something with like a gas leak, and apparently the gas was leaking on the inside of the wall. And somebody that he was working with was a complete noob and started, turned the power on or something. And when they did, it sparked the gas and blew my grandfather clean across the road. And he died in Tampa General. So, yeah, it sucks. You know, I've done a lot of family research and stuff, and I've tried to find everything I can on him, but there's only so much, you know? All right, I'm gonna sit you down right here. You get to watch my grandpa. Already starting. Is there anybody here? You can't tell me no and then expect me to believe that. Grandpa? John Lyles, are you here? Don't go with who? I'm gonna try turning this up a little bit. Grandma Francis, are you here? Grandma, is it true that you didn't like your son's wife? Did you ever get to meet my mom? You hear that? Grandpa John, do you remember me? I was here a few months ago. Do you remember your daughter? John, can you tell me what your daughter's name is? John, are you there? All right, we are at the Lyle Family plot in the Orange Hill Cemetery. Is there anybody here that wants to say anything? Grandpa John, are you here? Grandpa, are you here? Can you tell me how you died? Grandpa, do you remember my mom? Bennett, are you here? Francis, are you here? John Morton, I know that you're buried with my grandfather and my great-grandparents. Are you here? Do you want to say anything? Grandpa John, is there anything you want me to tell your daughter? You haven't seen her since she was 3 months. Is there anything you guys want to say? Okay. We're going to walk around for a little bit, Grandpa, but we're going to be here for a while. If you want to say anything, now's your chance. We're going to do a little more investigating. I'll have to edit this later. We'll walk around. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but there's nothing over there. As you can see, it's nothing but trees. And I swear I just heard somebody laughing. I swear I just heard a little kid laughing. This place is huge, guys. Does anybody besides me feel like there's something wrong with this picture? That's creepy. What do y'all say we do a EVP? See what we can catch. Because I feel, honestly, like there is something here. Like I am getting cold chills on the back of my neck. Is there anybody here? Is there anybody that wants to say anything? Can you tell me how you died? Where were you taken? Were you buried somewhere else? Was this a family crypt? How old are you?
there anything you want to say?
Yo, that is extremely weird. I don't understand why there's an empty tomb. And I mean, just being this close to it, I feel sad. I feel sad. I feel like this was a tragedy. I feel like this wasn't supposed to happen. And I feel scared and very, very confused. Let me know if you guys caught anything that like I said, that I didn't catch. Okay? Let's continue on. Cemetery is absolutely huge. Look at all the flags and stuff. Those flags were put there for veterans. Excuse me. This one was from World War II, it looks like. This is crazy. Place is massive. Woo, got something in my boot. I like how some of these graves have, like the newer ones, hello madam, have the pictures on them. That's awesome. And like these, there's the headstone and then here's the footstones to kind of mark like where their body is, where their casket is. Yo, I swear I just heard a child again. There's nobody out here. Brian and I are the only ones out here. I don't understand why I keep hearing kids. But I keep hearing it from this way, so we're gonna go this way. Keep hearing a kind of like a young child, like a child laughing and giggling. This is amazing. It's just, this is crazy, guys. Wow, this one was recent. They died on their birthday. Well, I guess there's really no better time to go to leave this world than the day you came into it. Nice round number. There. Janice Faye Caesar, August 26th, 44, died 3 days later. I don't know, I kind of just got... I feel like I was just pulled over here, like... I don't know, I just feel like this is where I was supposed to be. Let's do a little chatting and see if we can find anything, okay? Is there anybody here that wants to say anything? Little Janice, you were only 3 days old when you died, sweetie. Do you miss your mommy and daddy? Can you laugh for me, sweetheart? I'd love to hear your giggle. It's just so cute. It's so sad when a baby dies. I feel like they've never even gotten the chance to, really live. Is there anybody here that wants to say anything? Ooh, it's trying to fall over. Wow. This one. Can you take pictures of that for me? I feel like there's going to be something there. What is this? Is this a building? Let's shed some light on this situation, shall we? bench has engraving on it. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. That's really pretty and very sad. There's no greater pain in the world than to lose somebody that you care about. I mean, I understand that everybody has a time for themselves to go. Everybody has a time to go. Everybody has a set amount of time that they are destined to be on this planet. But still hurts like hell. Here's another child. Look at that. This child, Robert Popple, born April 16th, 1943, died on the 19th of 1943. 3 days apart, a year before that other child. Is this where all the kids are buried? Is this like the child cemetery? Look at this one. Born February 16th, 1952, died on Christmas Eve, 1960. He's 8 years old. This must be the child cemetery because there's a lot of little kids here. Here's another one. July 1942 to September 1942. Here's another one. Our daughter died August 28th, 1943. So what happened in the 1943-1944 area time frame that so many children died? Here's another one. July 10th, born July 10th, 1942, died July 11th, 1942. What happened in this area that so many children died around the same time? September 23rd, 1941, an infant son. Now that's just horror. That's just haunting. Look at this. You see that? You see how small that area is? I don't know about y'all, but seeing dead children makes me very sad. And it's... nothing makes it more realistic than seeing things like this. These little bitty... just... 3 years old, 1 year old, not even a year old. Oh. That's why I was hearing children laughing, guys. This whole area is nothing but babies and kids, and all from the same time frame too. Baby Albritton, 1944. Nothing more heartbreaking to me than the death of a child. Children haven't had the time yet to experience life, and they die so young that they never had a chance. And for the families that, for the parents, especially the mothers, a mother carries a child for technically 10 months, and then so soon after they're born, they die. You know, not too long ago, actually on Mother's Day this year, my father-in-law and his wife, they were expecting their first baby, and on Mother's Day this year, just about a month or so ago, I think, she lost the baby on Mother's Day. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is probably the most painful thing ever, because that's all she's ever going to think about now. Mother's Day is going to come around, and that's all she's ever going to see is the face of her dead infant. Just heartbreaking. Alright guys, it's getting a little dark out. We are going to go and get our flashlights and stuff on so we can actually, you know, see things. We'll be back. Hi guys, so we are at the last grave we're gonna look at, which is somebody that I did know very well, that I loved very, very much. My Uncle Patrick. He had a very tragic end. He's the reason that I'm just very, I don't know, conscientious about people's depression. We're not sure why he did it, but my uncle did take his own life. So we're gonna sit here today and we're gonna see if we can have a little chat. There's his headstone. Just like that. Here we go. It is a little noisy out here, I'm sorry. There's a store right there. Okay, I think we're gonna try the spirit box because I feel like with as noisy as it is out here, if he is trying to say anything, we're not gonna catch it because of everybody being noisy as fuck. Whew! Wasting no time. Patrick, are you here? Hi, Uncle Patrick. I miss you. Is there anything you want to say? Any messages for anybody? Can you tell me why you did it? Was it because of the girl like everybody thought? I'm gonna go now, Uncle Patrick. I love you. Alright guys, there you have it. I know that this wasn't like an honest to God ghost hunt. But for our first one, it's not that bad. Like I said before, I haven't seen my uncle in years, and I never knew my grandfather, but it was a very neat experience. So if there's anything that you guys see that I don't, if there's anything you guys hear that I don't, let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these. And for those of you that don't know, and I'm going to leave it in the link in the comments below, we do have our Patreon account, which every little thing helps. Every little bit helps. It helps with new equipment. It helps with, you know, being able to go out and see new places and record it and bring it to you fine people. So until next time, I'm gonna say love you.